on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thingy. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready.
What's up? Hey, happy Friday, everybody. This is John Sanders with Limitless Hoops. If you're here, check it in the comment section, and I will attempt to try to follow along on my phone to see if anyone's commenting. All right. Anyways, what's going on? We got our workout tonight here in Denver. Okay, so I am carpooling people from Broomfield to Denver. So if you happen to meet us in Denver, I will see you then. And then we have next Monday in Broomfield. And then next Friday in Denver again, and then the following Monday. So this is our fifth to last workout before we rev up for a new year. Okay, we're gonna start again when school starts. I'm thinking about doing a tryout. All right, because everybody wants a tryout. I don't even care about tryouts because our program is so hard that if you want to do it, you can probably just do it. I don't know if that will ever change. Hopefully not. But I think with the way that we go, chances are, if you want to work like your absolute butt off, there will always be room for you. And play against like the best players in the country, there will always be room for you. Because, I kind of don't want to settle for any less. All right, so that's the sad part about it, is that I only want people who like want to give their all. And if you're like some 6'7", big, huge, strong dude that can windmill dunk and you don't want to work hard, I'm probably going to scare you away. I'm going to be like, why aren't you in the gym? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? And you're going to be like, I don't want to be a part of this program now, Mao. Okay, and then you'll leave. All right. So it is what it is. So I just want people to get better. I don't care what it is. I want to be the program where you look back at it, not the program that like collected the best players, but the program that took whatever players it was given, whether they be amazing or normal or like low, and they made them better than they would have been if they went anywhere else. I think that should be the goal for any program, but I have a feeling, I have a hunch, I have a notion, I have a sneaky suspicion that other people want other things before that. All right, so we're not going to be that team. Anyways, we got Caleb here in the comment section. What's up, Caleb? I got Teo. What's up? And I got Taz. What's poppin', homie? All right, let's begin. We got a few things to talk about before we, again, get to our itinerary. Here's our quote of the day. Our quote of the day is not up right now because I didn't put it up. Wow, really, John? All right. So I got to put it up. Okay, so there goes our quote of the day. All right, big heads weigh your life down. And I think I put it behind me because of my big head. My big head could easily just get in the way of it. All right. But no, big heads weigh your life down. What it's talking about is of obviously you being cocky. All right, you don't want to think that you're all that. All right, there is a balance though. There's a balance, and I see it in Taz. All right, he comes in, and Taz will go from being like, okay, no, Taz will sometimes be super cocky. He'll be like, nah, she's not better than me. He's not better than me. Oh, I can do that. And but for him, and as usually, like this is the case, usually his cockiness comes from the fact that he doesn't think that highly of himself. All right? So there's that kind of cockiness where you're like, I'm slow. I can't do anything. And the only way for you to bring yourself out of that is just to be a big bully and be like, I'm the greatest in the world. And that's a little too much. It's a little too much. It's like overcompensation. It's like when those super small dudes get huge trucks and they're like, I could run you over in my truck, man. It's like, no, you think that you're super small. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. So there is that kind of cocky. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. But the other kind of cocky is when you truly do believe that you're like better than other people, which is even worse actually, because like the other one comes from a place of like, I understand that, but this one comes from the place of like, why would you be like that to people? Like, yeah, you are pretty good, but like, why? Like, why do you have to like, like have your head be so big that you actually slow yourself down? And it slows yourself down because, again, while Taz is doing it, he needs that confidence to go out and work out. Otherwise, he would just quit, right? But other people, though, it might slow them down. because they'll be like, oh, I'm the best, therefore I don't have to work out. All right. So that's where it's saying, like, big hits weigh your life down. But also for both of those types, they annoy other people. All right. Or they belittle other people, so then the other people quit. All right. So, like, no one really likes the cocky guy, even whether he's deserving of it or whether he's not. All right. So try not to be that. You don't want to be down in yourself either, but you don't want to be super cocky. So how about you just be like normal? Like right in the middle, all right? And if you start to work hard enough, that's when your confidence, not your cockiness, that's when that will lead you through. If you just put in the work and patiently wait, you will need nothing else but reality at that point. You're like, yes. Like the difference is this. If Noah's playing against another 7th grader who's maybe like better than he is, or even the same as he is, he will be cocky toward that guy. But let's say that he was playing against a 2nd grader. He knows he can beat him, right? How would he act then? He would act normal. Would he be able to beat him by a lot? Hopefully he could. Hopefully with that straightforward way of thinking, he could just destroy the 2nd grader. But the only way he can survive against the 7th grader is to like lift himself higher and higher. You got to work yourself to the point where you don't need that extra lift, where you're just like always at the highest level, no matter what you're like trying to trick your mind into. You don't need the tricks anymore. You're just being who you are. All right. That's enough picking on him. All right. Let's go with, again, this is big heads weigh your life down is the quote of the day. Make sure that when is the 6th word quote of the day, since it's the 6th day of the week, make sure that when we ask of it, you can answer it so that you don't have to do push-ups. All right. Our itinerary today. Oh, wait, I got to stop that. We're not ready to show you the drills quite yet. But in the future, we got bank shots, 0, 1, 2, 4 touch, pick and roll, split to drive, heads and tails, chair dips and knee jumps. I love knee jumps because it helps you helps you dunk one day, man. And it's all about quick twitch muscle fiber and developing that. All right. And jumping twice is huge too. Stuff in the past that we did, hold your follow through our push-ups, 1 minute shots, 8, 14 a run, diagonal pro hops, direct Euro steps, pick and roll, drive to shot, and hurdle reverse layup. I like the hurdle reverse layup on this one because you have the ball in your hand and you're taking 2 long steps. All right, this is what a basketball player can do and should do. We actually played against a guy, our last guy playing in Vegas. Is a big black dude. And every time that he drove, he did this like Euro step that was like kind of slowish, and he just like dominated with it because it was like he was like asking, "What are you going to do?" And I'll just do the opposite. And it's kind of unbeatable. I can't even do that anymore because I'm not strong enough in my legs, right? Maybe you guys aren't either, but that's how you should be stepping toward the basket with 2 huge steps, not quick steps, 2 huge steps, so you can pass, so you can float, so you can shoot a layup on this side, shoot a layup on that side, because you have 2 extra steps. All right, and this drill helps for that, going over the hurdles for the reverse layup. As for the stuff that we're doing tonight, we got numbered scissor shots, pick and roll slip, 2-ball dribbles, under the chair dribbles, curl jumper series, 1-on-1 high post flash. And for the first one we got is numbered scissor shots. Okay, I'll stand in the middle. I'm that handsome guy right there in the back. All right, and I will call out numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we have 6, I go like that. But whatever number I call out is when you shoot your shot. In the meantime, you just go scissor dribble, scissor dribble, scissor dribble. All right, this one's great to make sure that your ball handling is getting better, endurance is getting better, but also so that your pickup to shot is getting better, and it makes you look up the entire time, because if you're not looking up, you can't play basketball. All right, we're not going to trust you as an offensive player if you can't look up and assess the situation. All right, so make sure that you guys are looking up, and that drill is great for that. For this one, pick and roll slip, it'll be far enough away as he's coming for the pick and roll. If he shows too early, it's a slip. All right, anytime that they show too early, you can slip. Whether you pass the ball or not is up to you. But if you're going like that, be sure to you just want to push the ball off. All right, and again, it's only if it's there. If they slip, you go. We gotta get better at passing that with our right hand and our left hand, not winding up with it. All right, this is how we actually do the drill. Just go, make the pass, and then we rotate. All right, so this is the drill. He shows, we go. Oh no, we want a strong hand pass, not wound up. All right, for the next drill, we got 2-ball dribbles and a whole bunch of them. I'll add a whole bunch, okay? Maybe this one will be our in-between drill. as we rotate through, we'll do ball handling every single time as we switch from drill to drill to drill. I'm not sure how many that we'll have, but we shouldn't have that many. It's a Friday. We'll see. So yeah, I'll add a whole bunch of 2-ball dribbling drills, and we'll just have some fun doing that. As for the next one, under the chair dribbles, being strong, having the ball low, one hand, two hands, right hand, left hand, and both hands. And again, you got to make sure that you're in a stance, just like a defense stance, but it's an offensive stance. You want to dribble the ball low so that you can control the ball that low. I wish Kiernan really did dribble like this, but he doesn't. He dribbles too high and he carries the ball too much. Alright? So we gotta figure out how to get to this point so that no one takes the ball from us, because if they reach for the ball, we can go around them. Alright, second to last one. We got curl jumper series, okay? Gonna start from the baseline, spin the ball out, curl into our jump shot, pump fake, dribble away, step back. Alright, those are all of our shots. Make sure that you step in with the inside foot, already twisted, with your hand already ready, cocked, ready for a shot. Alright, and then again, that next one is one bounce dribble away. You know, I just like yesterday when we had our ball pounds and pull-ups, make sure that you are dribbling far away from your body. Right? You don't want to be standing straight up and straight down like he is when he drives. Right? Make sure that you're low, pushing the ball out. Last one, we got one-on-one high post flash. Right? They flash high post, catch it. You get one bounce dribble to go score. Wow, that was kind of slow motion, but it's all right. It's all right. All right? Again, you just want to be creative out of this. You can shoot the shot. You're gonna shoot this one. Nope. Whoa. There you go. You can drive. You can go for a spin move, go for a fake spin. But you get one bounce dribble. Make sure that you are low with it though, so you can go somewhere same as in the other drills. Alright, and those are all the workouts that we're doing today. Make sure that you guys do those. As for your homework, anyone been doing that? Race against the clock. I wonder what his time was. At least 1:38. Joey's triple cross repeat. I like it. Pop up push-ups with Aiden, I think that said. All right. Joey's hurdles. Aiden's hurdles. My cousin Aiden. I got you. Derek dribbling. Derek's free throws. I like it. Good job with the homework, guys. Keep posting that stuff. I have to go back in time. I actually reverse the order of it all. I don't know if you ever caught me doing that, but if I reverse the order of it and you see a year ago's on here, it's because I have to go through and I have to delete a whole bunch, because we can't have more than 5,000 for the playlist. And right now we were up to 4,800, and I just lowered it down to 4,600. So I deleted 200 videos from the playlist. They're not deleted from YouTube, but they're deleted from the playlist. So basically, I'm saying great job posting. All right, to have over 5,000. Have about 5,000 workouts posted in a year. That's awesome, especially with our numbers being so low. And I was actually thinking about that. Who's posting the homework? And I believe we've had 150 kids try the program at least, and we have about 5 kids posting. So that maybe even 3. I'll say mostly 3. It's always 3 at a time, 3 to 5. So what that means is 1 in 50 or 1 in 30 kids is willing to try hard. All right. So if we can add to the amount of people in our program, I don't think we'll ever get higher than 1 in 50 kids, or maybe 1 in 30, but it definitely won't be 1 in 10. So the overall goal of the program is to get 3,000 kids in the program. 3,000 kids. If we got 1 in 30 kids posting, how many kids would that be? That would just be 100 kids. I think the most we could ever get in all of Colorado working hard is 100 kids. Will you be one of those 100? All right, when we get big enough and to see the numbers coming to fruition, will you be one of those 100? All right, so if you're one of the 3 or the 5 right now, you've proven that you can at least start out that way. But will it add more pressure or less pressure once we start adding more people? We're going to find out soon, because we're going to open up shop in January is the goal. I'm going to start recruiting for all the teams in any kind of way. Anyone who just wants to play just any kind of games, I'm just going to bring them all in so that they're at least a part of our program somewhat, even if they're just playing games. All right, and then we're going to get people who just want to do workouts. Then we're going to get people who want to do it all. All right, I'm going to hold tryouts here in about 3 weeks or so. So I'm going to start posting for that. All right, and we're going to see how far that we can get in that time. So we'll see how you react to that. Hopefully it's a great thing for everybody involved. All right, great job, Teo. I saw your drills as well, man. Hour and 12 minutes. That was a couple of days ago. All right, let's check the story of the day. Watch it. Robert Johnson was a guitarist slash singer who was laughed off stage for being so bad. A year later, he returned to immediately be considered one of the greatest blues artists to ever live. It was said he sold his soul to the devil, when obviously he just worked extremely hard. Putting in such an effort is so rare that even magical tales seem more credible. Good old Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson the third, but I gotta get better. I am one of those hundreds. I like it. All right, Robert Johnson was that blues singer who defied all odds and became amazing because he got laughed off stage. Came back a year later, sold his soul to the devil, came back, and now he's the subject of like movies have talked about him. The Devil Went Down to Georgia is a song about him. There's been documentaries on his life with his family talking about it, and they're like, he didn't sell his soul to the devil, he just worked really hard. But it sounds so amazing what he did. They said like he's one of the best still to this day, 100 years later, one of the best guitarists to ever live. When he was one of the worst, or pretty bad, I'm guessing, a year before. In 1 year, he turned his life around because of embarrassment or whatever it was. So badly that like people were like, he didn't just get better. He must have sold his soul to the devil. That boy sold his soul to the devil. If you ever watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, he's depicted in that as well. Robert Johnson is just, it's a great story because it shows you the power of like working hard. And if you want to become like a myth, this is the greatest program to do that, because I will start making up stories about you, baby. I will tell as many Taz or like freaking like Teo or freaking like Caleb stories or Kieran stories as I can, okay, until you blow up. All right, because that's what I do. I'm a storyteller. I craft the stories, weaving it in and out. All right, so give me some stories to tell, and I will tell them well. All right, but it starts with your work. All right, and hopefully you won't need it because like you were laughed at. But whatever the impetus is, go for it. Whatever like caused you to like have that kind of like heart, go with it, man. Like use that as positive energy. So change that all around. All right. You watched a show Supernatural that had him in it? Oh, I think I've seen that one too. All right. Yeah, it's such a ridiculously popular story, but yeah, create your own myth. And I think that's the way that you do it in life. Anyways, we're almost on the last day of all the movies. All right. Well, this is the 11th grade movie, and it's called The Way Back. It barely made our book. It's in the book on it's in the 11th grade book for this month. All right, and I included it even though the movie hadn't come out yet when I made the books. I must tell you that. But our book gives you a whole bunch of movies that you can watch per month, or at least one per grade, and they're supposed to inspire you. And I just took a chance with this one, and it wasn't that bad a chance. I wound up seeing it in the theaters, and it was a good basketball movie. This guy right here, Ben Affleck, I don't know what his name was in the movie. He's an alcoholic. He's like a former state player of the year or something like that in high school. So he came back, saw like all of his awards and records were still held and stuff because he averaged so many points a game in high school. But he starts to coach the team, and the team needs a coach. And he's an alcoholic though, so he kind of needs them. And I think the major part of the story was the point guard. And the point guard, besides the alcoholism, the point guard, he didn't speak up. And I've tried to get players to speak up, like Connor, like Noah, and I guess on the basketball court it's tough. It's tough because you're not supposed to be there. Right? God made you a average player, and you have to fight against that somehow. All right? Or maybe your voice isn't loud enough. I don't know. Maybe you have a stutter like I have a stutter. I don't know. But you have to fight through all that to like speak up for yourself and to speak up for the things that you want in life and to speak up to your teammates so that they can hear you and so you can communicate with them. All right. So yeah, you got this. As for the movie, The Way Back, I'm gonna give it 40 stars. I thought it was good. It was not a bad movie. I'm gonna give it 40 stars. It's a B minus. All right, that's the 11th grade movie. If you watch it, make sure that you post it. I think it's pretty good on different levels. It was well acted and stuff like that. It was cool. It wasn't like the most monstrously amazing movie ever, but it was good. As for the 12th grade movie, now this movie is another deal. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's called Rush. All right. It does have my guy in it, Chris Hemsworth. Thor, baby, Thor. He's not my favorite because he's Thor, by the way. I think he just. I mean, he's a really handsome dude, and I want to look like him. But yes, he's in this movie. He actually acts pretty well in this movie. Normally, he's not a great actor, all right? But he does a good job in this movie because he's playing a playboy, meaning like this guy's like a womanizer. Okay, and this is a real guy in real life, I forget his name in the movie. I really did forget his name, but the other guy's name is Niki Lauda. All right, Niki Lauda is a very, very famous Formula One racer, and he's a very ugly guy. So he's like the opposite of this dude, right? But they both go at it in this movie, and like they both like try to like win everything. Only thing is that like the pretty guy, he is he's a natural driver. He takes a lot of chances, a lot of risk, while the other guy, he's just a genius of cars. All right, and while he's not like very, very like good looking at all, he looks like a rat. They say. That shows the battle between these two. All right, and there was an accident that happened, and this is in real life too, where because of a chance that the pretty boy took, he endangered a lot of people's lives, and it caused Niki Lauda, it caused him to get burned, and his whole face got burned, and this shows like his comeback through all that stuff and their relationship going back and forth and like, you know, like what it means to like take risks and what it means to take calculated chances. And in this sport, they say like 1 in 6 people die within like 10 years or something like 6 people die per year. I think back in the day, it's something crazy like that because it's such a brutal sport in terms of like risk taking. All right. So if you ever feel like you're taking a risk, I mean, in basketball, imagine if it was like a life or death risk. These guys are really taking risks. You're just going, am I wasting my time shooting? But these guys are like, am I going to die today? And they're all like willing to like die to some extent. Even Niki Lauda was like, listen, I'm willing to take so much risk, but I'm not willing to take that much risk. And it's a great movie. It's entertaining. It's funny. I can't say enough about this movie. I'm going to give it 49 stars out of 50. Like, it's extremely good. I think I took away 1 star because it's not a classic. People don't talk about it. It's not like legendary movie, but it is so amazing of a movie. So if you're a 12th grader out there, right, or if your parents allow you to watch a 12th grade movie, watch this one. It's called Rush. I've seen it so many times, but yes, this movie is great. I did give you a lot of like, you know, spoiler stuff in it, but I mean, spoiler warning. But it is still a great movie, and you should watch it. All right. Anyways, that's that. Let's move on to the trivia question of the day. Trivia question. I mean, the trivia is over. It's over. All right, we got only 2 more days left. That's my New York accent, I guess. All right, I'm talking. Let me talk about it real quick, man. It's over. I mean, but Caleb is the winner. I've already given him his coin. All right, but we're gonna finish up with some trivia right now, just for the fun of it. We have 2 more days for this month, and then I might take a month off for the show. I might do that just so I can like really focus on tryouts. And focus on January when we officially open. But that's neither here nor there because we're talking about the trivia question today. All right, the trivia question today is, which country won the first Olympic women's basketball tournament? That's the question. Which country in the world, on Earth, it wasn't a Martian, won the first Olympic women's basketball tournament. Again, this is the Olympics, not NCAA, not the WNBA. We're talking the whole big shebang, the Olympics. Which country won the first women's, not the men's, the women's? I will tell you the year, but I don't want to. But they're not as like old as the men. Which country won the first women's? I never even got your coin for last month, forgot about it. They didn't give you your coin, are you sure? I'll check with you in person. But yes, which country won the first Olympics? Soviet Union? That sounds about right. Teo with the answer. It was the Soviet Union. What was up with our girls? Did our girls even like place? Come on, man. Dang it. It's okay. The Soviets got to win at some point in time. Anyway, Teo, you got a point for the month. We'll have our last day of the month on Monday, so make sure you guys show up for that one, so we can we're gonna take I think almost a month off. Take like a month off of this show again because I got a lot of stuff to do. But make sure you guys still post homework and things like that. All right. Yep. So great job, Teo, but ultimately great job to Caleb because Caleb he's the dominator. All right. What are we talking about for the news? Oh, the news with Bradley Beal. This is a cool story. Bradley Beal, he played for the Wizards, right? And he just got traded to the Suns. He said when he got word that it was the Suns, because he requested a trade. When he got word that it was the Suns, he was so confused. He was like, what? Because he knew that obviously they're not trading him for Kevin Durant. But he goes, why would they trade me for Devin Booker? He's like, dude, Devin Booker is better than I am. And like, he's so young. He's the face of that franchise. He was just so confused. Then they were like, no, dude. They didn't trade you for Devin Booker. You're going to be playing with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant and Andrew Aiden. And he was like, what? And it's the goals of every team, man. Like, that team in Washington, they're not trying to win right now. They're just trying to just save some money so they can, like, possibly win in the future. But I don't even think they're trying to win in the future. It's just such a weird concept because why would you give this guy to some other team that could really, really use him, right? Now your chances of winning are even less. But I guess you just figure we're not going to win. So if you ever feel like that, don't do what they did. All right? You can't just cash out all your chips early because you feel defeated. I believe maybe that might do good for like an NBA team because they have 10 years, 20 years, and really in the end it doesn't matter if they win or lose. It's just like some like rich guys like toy of the team. Or as long as they make money, it doesn't matter if they win or lose, right? But for you, it totally matters if you win or lose because it directly changes your outcome, your dream. It says whether you're going to be playing for your varsity or your JV, or it says whether you're going to be playing in college or the pros. Because if you just get sad and you go, I can't win. If I can't win at all, who cares about anything? That's when you throw in the towel and now you don't even make your freshman team when you could have been a heck of a varsity player come your senior year. All right? So, again, strive for your championship. Strive for your NBA. And I wish if every team in the NBA did that, it would be a lot more fun league, I'll tell you that much. If every team were truly trying to win it all, it would be so entertaining. And I think even more fulfilling than these billionaire owners could even imagine. I mean, yeah, sure, there's some heartbreak in giving up and giving your hardest, going your hardest. And there's also some there's some suckiness in the fact that like only 9 players are superstars in the whole league. So if you don't have one of those 9 players, it is what it is. And for you guys, the suckiness comes from like, well, I'm not 6'8", right? So I get all that. But when you don't go out there and put forth 100% effort, it takes away from like life because whether you have $1 billion or have $100, whether you are 6'8" or 5'2", your days are your days, and one day you will die. All right, one day you will be no more. So you might as well put your effort into every single day right now, because one day your days will all be done. All right. So I don't like how they act when they trade away these players to some other team to help them win. Going, who cares? Don't do that in life. All right. Don't do that in life. And if you must remember anything, remember that our quote of the day today is: big heads weigh your life down, not the physical size of your head. Okay, big heads. I know some of you guys have huge heads out there. Aiden, is Aiden out there? Aiden. Okay, it's okay though. But yes, some people have big heads. I had the biggest head in 5th grade. It meant that I was smart. That's what Mr. Kenny told me, because he didn't want me to feel stupid. Because yeah, he's like, you're smart. Your head's just as big as mine, little kid. But yes, big heads weigh your life down, and that's my time. I'll see you guys next Monday for our last show until school starts back up. Make sure you guys keep working, keep coming, and I'll see anyone who's showing up to the to the carpool in a second. I'm gonna head over there in a bit so we can head over to Denver tonight. All right, see you guys later. Reese's Pieces. GY Music.
It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle thing, arriba tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place, ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place, ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready. Big man titty. My people crazy. You better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati spola pole wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya madem wenye wanabaki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabomba tuko party tunaband hii weekend tuki ndio hashtag check it tunaban press it to the one cha 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 cha